Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to wait just a minute. I'm going to be one of those people. I'm going to wait just a minute. So chime in and let me know that you're here, that you're watching. It's time for our annual. I know you're so excited as you're as excited as I am. Your time for our annual deer project because today is Illinois first shotgun season, and if you don't know, we own a deer processing business, so it's already crazy out there. So I'm actually in a different position today, in the room because this is where I was already set up. So my name's Mary Ellen Stites. My business is Create With Me, and this grand studio behind me is called the Creativity Nest, where I get to play and create every day when I can. And I preface that last when I can because we're so busy right now with deer season, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a great weekend. I'm saying that with the great sarcasm. Hopefully, it'll be wonderful. But it's been so busy. Just this week, we've already cut 217 deer. It's been so crazy here. So that's just a weekend. We expect 500 just this weekend. So we're already in line behind me waiting to check in. Abby's out there working. Everyone's out there working. So chime in, let me know that you're watching, that you can hear me, that everything's okay. I tried to make every precaution so that we wouldn't lag today. So I'd love to see who's on today. And if you brought your coffee, I had to go searching. I had to find a cup with a deer on it because just my gray cup wasn't going to cut it. So I'm trying, and I couldn't decide on the earrings today. So, I always try to do some earrings. So it was going to be, last year I did the deer. I was going to put my coffee cups on, and then when I was searching, I found these little primers from the shotgun shells. So I've got my 12 gauge shotgun shells on. Hi, Lee. You drinking? You're drinking. What are you drinking this morning? And be kind. Hi, hi, Heather. You love deer season. Come help us. You can come. I keep going out there and saying, we're having happy fun, right? And they go, everyone's hurting. Everyone's just hurting. We've got carpal tunnel. They've got carpal tunnel in their hands from skinning deer and cutting deer. And so actually have some gloves coming today that they can plug their TENS unit in and hopefully help their hands because their hands are numb. And I feel so bad for them. I mean, I'm hobbling around on my bad hip and it's just joyful here. But you got to do it. You got to do it, and you got to love and feel blessed that the people that are coming love what we do. Oh, good coffee. Oh, you're my coffee drinker. Okay, good. That they love what we do, and so that's good. That's really good. We do feel blessed, and we're gonna feel horrible if we can't keep up with everything coming in. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. So I'm cooking for about, I don't know, 12 to 15 people, 3 meals a day starting today. Well, I told them this morning they're on their own for breakfast, but um, lunch and supper and then the whole weekend and then next week too, into next week probably. The way things are, probably into I don't know. Usually we're done, but we don't have the crew. Like we're down 2 cutters, so we've only got 4. We really need 6, so we're down a little bit. So maybe we're gonna work till Wednesday. So I'm gonna be feeding them a lot. So I always print out a menu, and I told them, I go, this is more for me than you because I forget what I said I was gonna make, and then I'm like floundering, like what are we having today? I don't know. I don't know. Today's taco bar though for supper, so. I've got 5 pounds of ground meat ready to make tacos and put in the crock pot and then just put it in the fridge until I need it. But they're going to get lots of soups and sandwiches and hot dogs and Italian sausages and beans, ham and beans and pork chops and stuff. So anyway, you're probably sick of listening to me talk about it. So I want to show you a card. I had a request. I do see a little yellow dot, so I hope I'm not lagging. Tell me if I am. This is cup number 2 of coffee. You're making your coffee. You're just making your coffee now. Oh, we were up before 7, so. And then we have a phone line problem. So I've been on the phone with Frontier and the lady who's most likely from India. She's like, yeah. I go, you're going to have to talk up if you want to talk to me because I cannot hear on the phone. It was so, so bad this morning. And then the phone was like, when it would ring, it would just blip, 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 blip. And I thought, are you serious? Like, this happens every deer season. Like, our phones are so antiquated, and they tell us our phone lines are antiquated, but they don't want to update them. So then they wonder why people go to internet. I go, we might just have to do that now that we have Starlink because this is just ridiculous. The lady goes, yeah, I could hardly hear you either. So they go, well, we'll be out Monday. And I go, no, 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 no. I go, this is our busiest weekend. You need to come out now. Well, I'll expedite it then. Yeah, yes, you will. Yes, you will. So, so just a note to yourself, don't speak up when you need something. Speak up. Don't let them take advantage of you. So, all right. So you probably are sick of my blathering. No one's told me if you can hear me anymore because there is a little yellow dot. My eye over here is still blue. So that looks good. But am I lagging? Or is my sounds okay? It looks like my sound's okay. You ready to see the card? It's super cute. It's lots and lots of die cutting. We made it from class, so if you're here for class, then you've seen it already. So let me take you down to my desk. Here's a card. Oh, okay. Me too, but I still do it. I'm just a rebel that way. So here's a card. It uses oh, I was gonna bring the stamp set. Oh shoot, shoot, shoot. That's what I was getting. Regal reindeer. Anyway, it's Regal reindeer. And I had a request for a reindeer card. Someone said I really need a reindeer card because I'm sending it to someone who loves reindeer. So we're gonna call this, since it's reindeer, we're gonna call it deer. Okay. And I just thought this card was so cute. What do you think? Let me know. I'm going to show you. It's just die cuts, lots of die cuts in that Regal reindeer. We're using a silhouette. So I thought that if we used the actual stamp, we would do a lot of coloring. And when you're doing a Christmas card class, sometimes you don't have time for that. So when the people came to class, they got their little packet and they get three. They get to make 3 cards. So they've got 3 envelopes, 3 card bases, and then there's a piece to stamp and punch all 3 pieces. And then here's a piece for your inside. Everything was pre-die cut for them, so I'm a little delayed. Okay, well that's not horrible, but I'm glad you can hear me. So everything was pre-die cut and bagged up. So see how tiny that is? But how nice would that be? I would like to come to class like that. I would like to come to class and have it like that. So let's just start with our card base. We're gonna get our bone folder out and give it a good crease. And then it's just a lot of gluing, but we're gonna do a little stamping. I promise we're gonna do a little stamping. So let's bring our early espresso ink in. And we're gonna bring in the stamp that says Peace on Earth. I'm kind of waiting for my aunt to come. She messaged me a picture this morning. She got a nice 10-pointer. She's about an hour away. So she's an awesome rock star hunter. She's 77 years old, and this is her 3rd deer this year. So she is doing awesome. So we only need 1. So I'm just going to punch out the Peace on Earth. And then this is a double punch. So then they went ahead and punched out the crumb cake. This is crumb cake with the scalloped oval. So we're going to pop this up. Do I have dimensionals here? Yes, hold on this minute. I see a little package here. I'm going to put my arm all the way in. So we're going to pop that up. Throw those out of the way. So that's our stamping. Well, we have a little stamping to do on the inside, but that's our stamping for the outside. That's it. So we're going to bring in our glue. We're going to use glue a lot, okay? So this one's going to use glue a lot. So we're going to start by gluing down our, I like to get the little tip off, gluing down our tree. This is from the Aspen Tree Dies. So this is not part of the reindeer one, but I just thought that this was just a pretty background. I was trying to make things, I'll say, fairly easy to put together for people. So I thought that this went really well with the silhouette. There, I could have punched out that little piece right there, but I wonder if I could just take the tip of my scissor. If I had a pokey tool here, I would do it. If I could just get that out. I don't know why. Does that bug you? It bugs me. Isn't that funny? Things I can just be like, oh, I could care less about that. This little, oh, there. Whoo-hoo. For, for some reason, that would bother me. That's so silly, isn't it? We're going to use a lot of dimensionals, and we're going to use a lot of mini dimensionals, and we're going to use a lot of glue. So we're going to take out our pieces. So everyone got three of each. So there's three of each. You get a little jingle bell. I'm going to give you tips on this. So even though you say, well, you're just putting things down, there are some tips on how to make your, I might have to dump all this out. Look at all these little pieces. Oh my goodness. It's wonderful. I'm not complaining. I'm saying, wow. We've got a little harness for a reindeer, so we only need one of those. We can put our little, we need one deer, and then we need a star for a tree, and we need a bunch of these little tiny ornaments. They cut out multiples at a time, so this is why we needed a little baggie. So everyone got everything. They didn't have to go to the machine at all. Do you ever do that? Just wet your finger and then you can pick that up. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's better during, before COVID. So, so lagging a little. Okay, well, hopefully it won't be too bad. So we're going to start by putting some dimensionals on our tree and putting our tree on the, I want to make sure I'm on the right side, on the card. If you want to put a mini, you could put a mini up here on this one here. Oh, hi, Kim, by the way. It's good to see you. You could put one there and then take them off. And I know I'm just mimicking the card, but see, I'm not worried about that white sticking out because actually you think it looks like it's the trunk of the tree. You don't, your eye will never see that again. Then I like to put down a little bit of glue. I'm going to put one for the ornament, the one for the star, and then I'm going to put, I'm just looking at it. I just want to make sure I'm getting it. Then oh man, I don't have a take your pick tool. Hold on, there's a take your pick. You have to have a take your pick tool if you're going to do this. It's right here. It's not in my, it's not in. So I wore my, I do have my coffee. Let me see. Can you see? I do have my coffee cups on. So I got my brew crew. So I'm multitasking today. So we're going to take that off so we get a fresh dip. We crank it and then we back off because it's going to keep coming out if we don't. So we want it to be loose. And then we're going to just add our ornaments. I use my finger to hold it. We're going to add our ornaments to the tree. It's okay if there's a little glue there. It'll dry clear. Turn it over. And same thing here. Oops. Okay, so there's our 4 ornaments. And if I had a pokey tool, it'd probably be a little bit better than my finger because it's a fresh tip. And then our star. Okay. And then we're going to put a little glue on our harness. Oh good, I'm green again. So still getting the gist of it. Okay, well, it looks like maybe I'm back doing good again, it looks like. So sometimes I can't see if I'm on camera or not all the way. So we're going to put our harness on just like this. Okay, and we're going to pop him up. And I'm going to show you a couple tips on the putting the greeting and the jingle bell on. There's several ways you can do it, but I've got an easy way. All right, so this little guy is decorating the tree. As you can see in the card here, he's got a little ornament. We need one more ornament out of our bag. I thought I had one more here, but I may not have, or I may have just brushed it onto the ground, which is fine because we are done. I was going to actually stick a little glue under his lip before I put him on, but I just forgot. So he is putting each ornament on with his, he's holding the ornament. He's decorating the tree. How nice and festive is that? And then he, oh shoot, he has a little ornament on his antler. Gosh. He's very festive. He's ready for the holidays. I said I was doing a deer card, and my daughter walked in here this morning. She goes, "That's a moose." I said, "That is not a moose. That is," oh, here's an ornament up here. I go, "That is a reindeer." Do you think that it's a moose? I think not. Look at these antlers. This is a reindeer, a caribou, right? We call it a caribou or a reindeer. They're both in the same family. My husband went to Alaska years ago and for extension and helped the indigenous people with butchering out on the tundra. He said it was really crazy. What they do is just big hunks of meat, and he helped them get wholesale cuts so that they could sell them. So that was really interesting, I thought. So we're going to take a dimensional. I think a dimensional will fit. No, it won't. It's a little bit big. We're going to take a mini dimensional and pop it on the back of this. And you might be like, oh, okay, I didn't think about that. So I think the easiest way is to pop a little dimensional just like that. Then you're going to take your gold twine. This is from the gold and silver pack. And you're going to make a bow, just like you're tying your shoes. And you have to fuss this. The thing about this twine is because it's a little slick, it wants to untie itself. So that is why we don't really want to go through the hole. So here's my tip. You don't really want to go through the hole of the jingle bell because this will just untie. So what you're going to do to prevent that from happening, I'm trimming up a little bit, is you're going to take a mini glue dot. And the mini glue dot's going to hold that knot. Or you're going, oh yeah, okay, I get it. That's what I'm here for, to teach you things you might not think about, because you'll be frustrated and your cards like coming untied all the time. No, moose antlers don't. So you're gonna that's right. That's right, Heather. So you're gonna use a mini glue dot and you're covered up so it looks like it's tied on, but that mini glue dot is gonna keep that knot in place. So that is the reason that we do that. So here's the outside. I'm just going to double check. I think we have everything. Is that cute? Do you like it? I think it's so cute. I'm going to hold it up here. Here, wait. I keep figuring out which way to go. So cute. Just take a look at it. Adorable, adorable. Okay, so we're going to finish the inside of the card. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the trees from the set. There's some evergreens. And I'm going to grab some grid paper because I want to stamp off. I've got some grid paper here on my other table. I had a couple kids here the other day. They're going to be here for the weekend. Their mom is working for us. And so they were making all kinds of fun things over there on the table. I thought it was great. So, all right. So we want to stamp our trees in Mossy Meadow, right? Yes, Mossy Meadow. And we're going to stamp it off. And then we're going to bring our card in. And I just want to stamp it off the edge because remember, this is a Christmas card. And we might want to write a little greeting. Hold on. Let me get it up into the camera. And so that's only green that we're going to use on this card. And then we're going to finish it with the words that say, wishing you a wonderful season filled with all the good things that warm your heart and lift your spirit. And that is part of the reindeer, Regal Reindeer set. I really love that greeting. So we're going to finish that off. And there's the inside of our card, just like that. You can use Stampin' Seal. You can use some glue. I'm going to use the glue since that's what I have in front of me. And finish the card off just like this. Comment and let me know that you're on because I can only see if you comment. So there's our card. And what would you like to put on the outside? I'm thinking that we're going to have to just do the trees again. I think that's a good choice. And we'll have them on the other side. So we got to stamp our envelope. I don't always do that for you, but I think that is beautiful when you get a stamped envelope, when you get a card when the envelope is stamped, and then you feel like that is something that someone took the time that loved, that did something that they love. So here's the envelope. Here's the card. We'll move that out of the way. So let's just talk briefly about the mega sale. We've got a mega sale going on. If you haven't heard about it, if you've been living under a rock, um, there's a mega sale. Today's the last day. I believe today's the last day. I've been living under a rock. I've been so busy, but I believe that today is the last day of the seasonal sale. And you can find the details on the Create With Me Facebook page, along with a link to all the products that are on sale. The stamps, it's in the annual catalog. So just to give you a clue, it's not on the, sorry, this is so terrible. You can see my reaching, but it's on this catalog. So if you have this catalog, it's in there, stamps and dies and papers and embossing folders. And I'll give you a little tip in case you didn't hear me say it before. If there's a bundle that you've had your eye on, do not order it as a bundle, because it was a bundle, you save 10%. If you order stamps and the dies, I believe you're going to save 17%. So, I mean, 17%, that's fantastic. So I'm going to put my host code up there, but if you go to the Create With Me Facebook page before you place your order, there is an ordering link, and that has a host code in it. You can just click on that link. So do you guys have any questions about that? Do you have any questions about deer, the reindeer card, or just deer in general? I kind of I think of myself as an expert. That's all. I'm just kidding. I just have to finish up drinking a little coffee. So now I've got a yellow light again. So maybe I'm lagging again, but I'm going to go make some tres leche cake to go with the taco bar tonight, because that's got to sit for a few hours. And I think they'll all enjoy that. They're so sweet that we've got kids from 15 years old to, a girl who's been coming and staying with us. She said that this is her 19th year working for us. She lives about 2 hours away, and she just comes. She came early because we called out for her and said we just need their help. So she came on Wednesday, and she'll be here probably for a week. She's spending the week here. So we really love her. And I told her next year is her 20th year. Maybe she'll get a gold watch. I don't know. I doubt it. So you guys have a great day. I might be lagging, so I'm not getting any comments right now, but if you guys comment later, I'll come back. So share the video. I appreciate it. If you like it, share it. If you have any questions about the Regal Reindeer, or if you have any questions about the seasonal mega massive sale, let me know. So it is just, I believe, through today. So don't miss out. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to try to have a great, happy day. Thank you. I did get a message. Good luck this weekend with the deer. Yes, we're a little nervous. We're hoping that we do not have to turn anyone away, but the possibility is quite possible, depending on how heavy they come in. And I'm thinking that it's kind of a perfect storm this year. We have cut as of last night 662, I don't want to tell you wrong, but just around 662 deer. We had 16 hanging into cooler. We usually try to completely clean it out. They cut 70 yesterday. Couldn't quite get it cleaned out, so they're cutting this morning, trying to get those 16 done before, but they're already rolling in. So the determining factor is not that we don't want to take them all, is that we just run out of hanging cooler space. So we're going to hope that they're spaced out in a fashion that things are coming in steady enough that we can keep on top of them. If they come in too heavy, then we just can't, and then we have to turn people away, at least until we get our cooler, some room in the cooler. So that's our dilemma. So thank you for any well wishes and thoughts and prayers for us, that we can all stay healthy and not be in too much pain, and we can make it through the weekend. So you guys, I love. Yeah, wow. So I forgot to say, so we So that's 670 some deer. And this time, right for first shotgun season, we were at 635. So that's quite a big increase for bow season. Wasn't that long ago, really, that we were doing 300 deer between October 1st and first shotgun season. So to be almost close to 700 deer is a big, big increase. And so we feel blessed, and we just still want to service that community. But we are nervous, but everyone's been so fantastic until I tell them that we're full and I have to turn them away. Then they don't, they're not a lover of us. So we'll see. We'll see. So you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to try to check back in on Tuesday. No promises. I'm just not sure where we're going to be with things, but and I have an appointment right after when I would be teaching